You're in violation of Chapter 5 of the Council.
So that's just a few seconds of how the Sacramento City Council meeting went last night. Clearly, the meeting had to be paused and police were called to the building. Tonight, Council member Lisa Kaplan tells us about the moments leading up to the intense encounter. So let's go ahead and get out to Jeannie Nguyen. Jeannie, you were live at City Hall last night when all this was happening. Actually, you were going live on this show when you saw multiple police cars just pulling up to City Hall. What did Council member Kaplan have to say about all this?
Alex, Council member Lisa Kaplan was very honest with me today. She said she was scared. She says, you know, this wasn't the first time something like this happened, but it felt personal this time. And now she's hoping that some changes can happen moving forward in these meetings.
It was supposed to be a routine city council meeting on Tuesday night.
By the way, we've had more affordable housing starts in this city.
Turned into a standoff between members of the public as council members opened up the floor for public comment as they were about to discuss the partnership with the county in regards to Measure O.
I currently have 23 speakers signed up.
As the first speaker was called to the podium, a group of people make their way to block him from speaking. Mayor Darrell Steinberg and council member Lisa Kaplan are seen getting up from their chairs and walking away. Kaplan says this isn't the first time he's come to speak at a meeting.
The first several times he's spoken, I have stood up and turned my back to him. At what point do we say, this is unacceptable? He is vile. He has a First Amendment right to speak that vile, not a First Amendment right to incite violence.
ABC 10 is choosing to not air the audio, but in previous meetings, Kaplan says that same man has shown up and made anti-Semitic comments to the council members. He has been identified as a member of the Proud Boys, a group that has been labeled a hate group. As someone who is Jewish, Kaplan says she feared for her safety.
You don't show up at City Council with mask on your face when you don't believe in masks. If you're just here to talk calmly to everybody. I'm sorry, you're here to incite violence, and that's what they were here for last night.
This caused the meeting to be put on hold as police cleared out council chambers. Keon Bliss, vice chair of the Sacramento Community Police Review Commission, was there last night to be a voice for the homeless. Frustrated, he believed the city and police protected the people that were making the comments by allowing them time for public comment.
It really is just stunning, like the response that white supremacists get and the level of protection they get from police.
And while Kaplan echoes his frustration, she says everyone has the right to speak during these meetings.
The mom part of me said, oh, they're protecting us. Because this vile hate is awful and somebody's standing up. The hard part is, I'm an attorney. Rules and procedures in the First Amendment. The First Amendment says he gets its 2 minutes.
Today, Kaplan is standing tall with her Star of David necklace and says ultimately there still needs to be order during these meetings.
What they don't have is a First Amendment right to stop the business of City Council and to incite violence.
Now, I spoke with 2 men who were at the meeting yesterday and identify as Proud Boys. They told me during a lengthy conversation today that they do not hate Jewish people and that they were here last night to address the homelessness issue. Alex, back to you.
All right, Jeannie, thank you so much. And I also want to note that we reached out to the mayor's office to ask how this incident could affect public comment in the future. They told us in part, we will evaluate any future disruptions in chambers and act as necessary to give members of the public a chance to speak. A few professional trolls will not keep us from getting our jobs done.